Hello, hello, everybody. It's nice to see everybody. So my name is Laura Minkowski, and I'm an international life and relationship coach. And I coach in English, Spanish, Finnish, and Italian. So today I'm going to tell you about an amazing journey that I've been on this year. There's moments in your life where nothing happens, and then there's moments in your life where everything happens. And I'm in one of those moments right now, manifesting amazing things after 15 years of work and dedication. So I've manifested three very big things this year, and one of those big things was becoming an Amazon bestseller. I became a published author and an international Amazon bestseller on the same day. And it was it was quite a journey. It was quite a journey to get there. So I'm going to share my story and my journey today, and I hope my journey inspires you and motivates you to dream big. Because when you have big dreams and when you're aligned within yourself, mind, body, and spirit, amazing things, really amazing things can happen that can really go beyond your wildest dreams. Because all these amazing things that have happened to me this year, if somebody would have told me a year ago that I was going to get 2 awards and be in a best-selling book a year ago, I wouldn't have believed it. So amazing things are really, really possible when you open yourself up and when you're aligned within yourself as well. So getting back to the book, so the book is called Quiet and Badass: Visionary Women Embracing Their Uniqueness to Create Epic Impact. And this is a collaboration. It's 18 women in this book. So I'm one of the co-authors in this book. And it's a very international effort as well, because most of the women are from the US. And then we have a woman from Canada. We have women from Australia, South Africa, and then me in Ireland. So it's really an international effort as well. So on the day that we launched on the 23rd of September, and the book became an international Amazon bestseller in Australia, Canada, and the USA in the women and business category. And this was quite a surprise. This was quite a surprise, even though our publisher Jenny Alberti, she was already an Amazon bestseller, and she would always tell us, yeah, we're gonna be Amazon bestsellers, with this book. But one thing is for a publisher to tell you that. Another thing is for it to actually happen on the same day that you launch, and especially getting to number one in Australia, Canada, and the US, and especially the US. I mean, the US is a huge market. There's so much competition, and there's so many big names there as well. So it was really surreal to see our book and our name, along all these really big authors and really big names that we've been following and reading for years. So yeah, it was definitely a very surreal moment. So this is the cover of the book, and the title, Quiet and Badass. I mean, anybody that knows me knows that I'm definitely not quiet, but I'm the main theme behind this book was the publisher, she wanted to publish a book of motivating stories, right? Motivating and inspirational stories, told by women, and told by different kinds of women. And Quiet and Badass, you wouldn't think that somebody that's quiet can also be a badass, right? So you can be a badass and you can be strong, whether you're quiet or not so quiet, like in my case. But then the subtitle, Visionary Women Embracing Their Uniqueness to Create Epic Impact. I mean, that's something that we all have in common and that we all embody. I've read the whole book. I've read all 18 chapters, and I'm really proud of the fact that my chapter opens this book. I have the first chapter in this book, so it's kind of like an introduction, and it's something that I asked for and I got, and I was the first one to turn in my chapter as well, because I had to turn it in before going on holidays. But yeah, I'm really honored and proud of this book. I'm proud to be in this book where really amazing women, amazing strong women tell their stories. They tell their stories of overcoming incredible challenges and getting to the other side. And my chapter is about that as well. About overcoming a very difficult moment in my life and getting to the other side of that. So I think that, especially when you're going through a very difficult moment, I think it helps to read these kinds of stories, to get motivation and to get inspiration. And then also, when you're going through a good moment, to have like reminders, that life is full of ups and downs, right? We all have good moments and we all have difficult moments as well. So yeah, so this subhead of visionary women embracing their uniqueness to create epic impact. I really, really like that, and this all the stories in this book embody that headline. And the visual, that they picked here, the woman with the bun, and then she's wearing glasses, and there's stars in these glasses. So I really like the colors, and I really like the visuals of the cover of the book. All right, so going back to how everything started. So everything started back in April 2022 with an email from Brains Magazine, which was literally life changing. One thing that my dad has always told me is that your whole life can change in one moment. You can meet somebody, you move to a new place, everything can change in one moment. And this email literally changed my whole life. And Brains Magazine, it's a Swedish magazine. It's a Swedish company, and this is the third Swedish company that has changed my life, because the company that sent my family to Venezuela when I was after I was born, that's a Swedish company. My first advertising client was Ericsson, which is also Swedish, and now Brains Magazine is Swedish and has changed my life once again. So basically, so Brains Magazine, they interview entrepreneurs and coaches and people in the self-development world, and they reached out to me and they said that they were interested in talking to me. They had seen my website and and my Facebook page, and they were interested in me being one of their contributing editors. So so the first thing that I did was that I joined their Facebook group, and that's where I saw the post where the publisher Jenny, she was looking for women who wanted to share their story in a multi-author book. So I applied, and I remember that when I was filling out the application, I could feel, like I could feel, I could feel that she was going to pick me. And I was right, because I got picked the next day, and I had a phone call with her, and we bonded. We bonded right away, and I could feel that I needed to be in this book. So so yeah, so that's how it happened back in April. And then just to show you how many things Brains Magazine has brought into my life, and that how that one email literally changed my whole life. The first thing that happened with Brains Magazine was that after I had an interview with them, and after I joined them and became one of their contributing editors, they gave out these CREA Global Awards, and they gave these awards to their contributing editors, and then they gave this to a lot of famous people, a lot of celebrities. So I got this award along with Richard Branson and Leonardo DiCaprio. So it's very surreal that I have the same award as these two. Like I feel like I won the Oscars, and many people ask me if I've met them. If I've met Leonardo DiCaprio and Richard Branson. I haven't met them yet, but I think I think I'm closer now, right? We have the same award, and I actually know many people that have been on Richard Branson's Necker Island. So I think, I feel like I'm like 1 degree away from that, right? 1 degree away from Richard Branson, and maybe 2 degrees away from Leonardo DiCaprio. So yeah, this was so surreal. This was so surreal when this happened, and 2 days before this happened, the a psychic person told me that I was going to work with the stars, and then I got this award, and I'm on this list with all these celebrities. So that was the first big thing that happened with Brains Magazine, and a lot of people have found me through this website. A lot of people have found me through this award, right? And then my second award of the year, right? I've gotten 2 awards, and everything goes back to that first email. So this literally happened like yesterday. So yes, well, it got published yesterday. There's a magazine that's called CXO Outlook Magazine, and this magazine found me through the CREA Global Award, and they approached me and they said that they were doing a special global edition of the 10 most inspiring transformational coaches of 2022. And they said that that they wanted me to be part of this special feature. I was like, wow. Okay. So this got published yesterday. So they interviewed me, and I had to do like a really big photo shoot to get pictures, pictures for this article as well, because this article is 4 pages long. It's 4 pages long, and then it has 4 pictures in it as well. And of course, I had to supply them with like 10 pictures because they had to choose the pictures. So yeah. So this is the second magical thing that came out of this email. This is the second page. Yeah, these are all the pictures. Of course, you can't read, but if you're interested in reading the article, it's online. I can send you the link to the article. And then they also gave me this certificate, which shows that they picked me as one of the 10 most inspiring transformational coaches of 2022. And then I got a little trophy badge too. So there you go. So yeah, so that was part of going back to that, to that first email, and then those two together. Okay, so going back to April. So everything started on April 10th, 2022 with that first email. And then until September 23rd, it was 5 months of brainstorming and writing my chapter. So the chapter, we all had one chapter, and we all had to write 3,000 words in the chapter. So those 5 months were, reviewing and, doing, looking at the corrections of the editors. That's one thing that's very important. If you're going to write a book, make sure that you have very good editors. Good editors are key to having a good, successful book. And I remember that when I first got the corrections from the editors, it was a bit shocking because it was marked up so much. I felt like I was, back in school. And then I had to approve every single edit that the editors had done. But I did notice that, the final product, the way that how they wrote it was a lot better than how I had originally written it. But yeah, good editors are very, very important for a book. So we had a lot of promotional images. These were these were one of the first promotional images that we had. I really like this one with the coffee cup and the handbag. You know, anybody that knows me knows that I love my handbags. And then of course here, you know, here the blue of the book matches the blue of the handbag. And then in this one you have, you know, you have a plant. So it was nice to show these promo images, you know, showing places where, you know, where you can have, like, you know, where you can have this book, right? So so here, this was one of the, again, we had lots of promotional images, and one of the reasons that we had all these promotional images, you know, if I would have written a book by myself, and if I would have published a book by myself, you know, I wouldn't have all these promotional images, right? So I think that one of the reasons why this book has been so successful is because there was a big buildup. There was a big buildup to launch day, and there was a lot of promotional images, right? And of course, there was 18 of us. So every time that there was a promotional image, like, we all had these promotional images, and of course we posted all over social media as well. So this one was one of the first ones, you know, quiet and badass, contributing author. And then for this picture I had to do another photo shoot, right? Like I've done with all of these things, you know, all of these things require lots of pictures, you know, and you can't use selfies for things like this, right? Like you need to have like professional pictures done, you know, by a photographer in a photo shoot, right? So there is, you know, you have to invest in these kinds of things, but it's worth it, because you know you have to have good pictures for all of these things, for all these promotional materials. So yeah, so this one was one of the first promo images that we had, and then we started advertising and promoting the launch day. So, you know, it says coming the 23rd of September 2022, and we got these banners 2 months before the book was released. So there was a big build up, and of course, you know, we posted these banners all over social media, and then at different sizes. And then a big thing that we did was that we did a summit. We did a summit to promote the book, and in this summit, all of us recorded workshops that were 1 hour, right? So we did a lot of advertising around the summit, and the workshop that I recorded was Breakthrough to Love. I run a 6-week course which is called Breakthrough to Love. It's all about improving the relationship that you have with yourself, which will then make all the relationships in your life better. So it's a 6-week course that I had to condense into 1 hour. So that video, that video is on YouTube, on my YouTube channel as well. And then we all had like a certain day and a certain time, that the summit, that these videos were shown, that the summit was shown. So people signed up to the summit, and you could chat with the people at the same time that they were watching your video, your workshop as well. And then we had worksheets. For the participants as well. So that was something really good to promote the book. And this was done the 9th of September. So it was done like 2 weeks before the launch of the book. This is all 18 of us, all the ladies from all over the world. You can see, like, it's a wide, it's a wide range of people, and it's great because we're all so different, with different, backgrounds and different experiences. But all the stories, I think that all the stories are so amazing, and it really shows the human spirit and human resilience in these stories. So I truly believe that they're really inspiring and motivating, these stories. And so far, all the reviews that we have in Amazon are 5-star reviews. The last time that The last time that I checked, we had 7 5-star reviews on Amazon, so I think that's pretty good. And most of the reviews are most of the reviews are from the U.S. and from Australia. So if you want to read the book and give us a review, you know, we can always we love getting these amazing reviews. So then this was the banner that we used on the day of the launch. So Quiet and Badass now available on Amazon. And then we became bestsellers. Then we became bestsellers, and we got the bestseller badge on that day. I still think it's so surreal. I still think it's so surreal that we became, international Amazon bestsellers like right away. But as you can see, there was a big buildup. There was a big buildup, to get to, bestseller status. And I know that had I written a book by myself, had I published a book by myself, I wouldn't have become an Amazon, bestseller like right away. I know that. So, but I think that it was a great experience, to become a published author in this kind of multi-author book, with 18 co-authors and working with a publisher that was really experienced as well. So now that I've been a part of this multi-author book, now I can go and write my own books and publish my own books, right? Because I can be like, yeah, Amazon bestseller, has a new book out, right? So of course, being a bestseller will definitely help me. Will definitely help me to, publish books in the future. So then we all got our images of best-selling author with the Amazon bestseller golden badge, and then we got the Amazon bestseller as a group as well. So this is a screenshot of the first chapter of the book, which is my chapter. And as I mentioned, I asked for the first chapter, and I got it. So my chapter is called Unstoppable Citizen of the World, because that's what I feel like. So and then here I'll read you just the first paragraph. So the choices of our lives. I talk a lot about the choices of our lives and how we make choices every day of our life, and those choices will literally shape our lives, right? And the first thing that we had to do when we started writing our chapter, we all had to write what the word badass means to us, right? So this is what I wrote. When I think of the word badass, I conjure the image of a person who has been through a lot in life but has never given up. To me, a badass makes a conscious choice to use their experiences for learning, not only to improve their own life, but the lives of others as well. This word also makes me think about my grandparents who survived wars in Finland against incredible odds. And I also write about this Finnish concept and word called sisu. Like Finnish sisu is it refers to this inner strength, this amazing inner strength against all odds, that Finnish people have. So I definitely have that Finnish sisu. Even though I haven't lived in Finland, and I'm definitely not the typical Finnish person, but my roots are Finnish. I have very strong Finnish roots, and I definitely have the Finnish sisu, which I've inherited from my family. And then at the end of the chapter, we all have our biographies with our pictures as well. So that's mine. And then and then at the end, we have a link tree. This link tree link, directs people, to my website and my YouTube channel and my Facebook page, and all those links for people to find me. And you can order the book on Amazon now for just 99 cents for a limited time. It's still it's still available for 99 cents. That was the special launch price. It's gonna go up. It's gonna go up very soon. And then the paperback edition, that's not gonna be 99 cents. That's gonna be like 11.99 dollars. And then I'm gonna get physical copies of the book, and I'm gonna organize a big book event here in Dublin, where I live. Where I'm gonna read parts of the book and sign the books and all that. That's probably gonna happen like before Christmas, so people can buy copies of the book for Christmas. So thank you. I hope my story about becoming a published author and an Amazon bestseller on the same day inspires you to dream big. I offer coaching sessions in English, Spanish, Finnish, and Italian. You can get in touch with me if you'd like a session. My email is lauracoaching@gmail.com, and my website is laurarenenkowski.com. I've just updated my English website, and I love the new look that it has and all the new pictures. And I have my Spanish website up now as well, which I'm really happy about. So check that out. And then my Wake Up to Your Two Potential YouTube series, the link is there. Please subscribe, like, comment, and share with your friends. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. So I'll stop sharing and stop the recording.